the subject of the day is if your look matters. And I'm not by myself. I'm with my gorgeous daughter. Just to say, in my culture, we don't say niece, whatever. They are my child. So my girls are here with me. So they're gonna introduce themselves. We have
Tiffany.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ruth.
yeah, they know you. Yes, so we are going to talk about it, but before we get there, I just want to say to the new people who actually are fashion lover, like, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so you won't miss anything in the future.
It's free, guys. Subscribe.
Yes. So this I wanna put this in two
Parts.
different parts.
Yeah.
Okay. The first part, I'm gonna ask you a question and you're gonna give me your opinion. So, do you really think that appearance can affect your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll ask you one by one. So explain.
Okay,
All of you,
so
you say
it's-
yes.
So to clarify, appearance for yourself or for somebody else?
No, you. How you
Yes.
look.
I 100%, because I always say this, if you don't look right, you don't feel right. So I think that appearance is a main factor, even if right now we're in quarantine. So even if you're gonna stay at home, I still think it's important to shower and to get dressed and to feel good and to look good so that you can feel good about yourself.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I've seen how people treat me personally when I'm dressed a little bit better than I am. Like even when I go in like stores or even interactions, and I definitely agree. Like when I get my hair done or my nails done or whatever, I feel a lot much better about myself than if I'm just sitting in sweats and all that stuff. So I think looks are definitely important. Like we may try to say that it doesn't matter, but it matters.
It matters.
It matters, yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, and I also think like that it's important to take care of yourself for yourself.
Mhm.
But even like in other people's perspective, people always like to judge. So even if you're like, oh, we don't care about appearance, that's a lie.
Yeah.
People
that's a lie.
before they know your personality, they're gonna first
Oh.
judge how you look.
Mhm.
And even if you have the best personality ever, if you look like a crackhead, even if you have the strangest personality, nobody gonna care
No,
about that
yeah.
personality first.
It's true.
And it's just by default, like as humans, as much as we want to deny it, the
We
first
judge.
thing we do when we look at someone
Is
is
look
their
how they are.
appearance. So
Yeah.
like you can say however you want, oh, it's not all about appearance,
But it
something good to
does.
look at personality. Absolutely not. Like the
They're
first thing
lying.
we look at is how you look,
Yeah.
is your appearance.
They're lying.
Yeah, I really wanted to talk about this because a lot of people think like when you're into fashion or when you're really deep a person who loves to take care of yourself or to look good, immediately they start seeing you like a materialistic, like someone who is not deep, who doesn't have actually a soul, is just there with clothes and stuff like that.
No,
So
that's true.
yeah, and in this channel, like I always say, my purpose is not just to be there and showing you clothes and stuff like that. I really want to push you guys to understand that fashion is not just a basic stuff like that, or like how some people judge it in some way. So like you all said, the looks, it really matter.
Mhm.
So do you have like each of you, do you have like an anecdote? Like are you kind of started already a little bit? So each of you, do you have like an anecdote, like a story, something who actually happened and you knew it happened because the way you were dressing or the way you were looking? Because I have one too we're gonna share.
Yeah.
When you say an underdog,
like
what
a
is
story.
A story,
story of
something
me
who
looking
happened.
good?
Yeah.
Not looking good or looking bad, but that affected, like it did something. Looking good or not looking good.
I'll start first.
Yeah,
you have a story. So a lot of people know that obviously, like I travel a lot, whatever. So I went to what's it called? I went to Yorkdale, and I was dressed fairly nice because I actually just came back from an interview, and I had the small little Gucci bag or whatever, and I noticed that I've been to Yorkdale multiple times. Like I go to Yorkdale a lot, but I noticed that this time because I was dressed a lot better and I had the little bag, all the girls were attending to me, asking me, are you okay? Are you this? Are you that? But I felt like when I used to go there at my teenage years, when I was wearing simple outfits, nobody was looking at me, nobody was asking me anything. It's as if, like I didn't have money type of thing. But yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, looks, we can say that it doesn't matter, but I truthfully feel like it does. Like, you can have a really good personality, but if you don't look pleasing that like people can look at you, nobody's gonna look at you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't have a specific story, but I will say one thing, of course. I know that we don't dress for other people. That's not what it is at all. But at the same time, if you're going somewhere and you don't look good, it shows. Like, no one's looking at you. There's no one's paying you any attention.
Nobody.
Like, especially, I don't want to specify or to just, like, I don't want to specify too much, but like, even as a single woman or whatever, it's not really a good look to be, not everyday sweats, not everyday sneakers. Some days look good and go out there, and you will see the difference with the way people even interact with you. Just a simple thing like Charlie said, going to like somewhere like Yorkdale where there's like the designer stores and stuff like that, At the end of the day, you don't want to be the person at the mall just out there looking like bummy.
I think it's because of social media though. Social media has people thinking that like you need to be dripped down in designer from top to bottom. But you can look good.
Me, I actually think
simple
like
stores.
Looking good. It doesn't.
You just need one staple piece. So if your staple piece, your brand or your designer is gonna be your bag, let it just be your bag. And then everything else, even if you're dressed from Stitches or Urban Planet, nobody's gonna know because they see that your bag is already expensive. So they're gonna assume that everything else that you're wearing is expensive when it doesn't need to. So
I agree.
I don't know. I think.
So,
do you have a story?
Well, maybe I'm not gonna get there. Usually, even when I go to school, a lot of adults, like even when I was in high school, they're gonna think I'm a teacher just because of the way I look. They're gonna give me so much respect, and I'm just like, but I'm also just a child like everybody else. But the way I look and the way I present myself, they always thought I was like one of the teachers. Especially just down there, they were always thinking like, oh, she's one of the teachers too. But no, I'm just one of the students.
So that comes a long way.
So looks really affect your life. In some way. So me, actually, when I used to go to Durham College, and I even called my baby here to tell her, I like, it was a new class, and I always gonna go there with the way I was looking. It was a little bit tomboyish, almost all the time, because it's cool. Like, I have my hat and stuff like that, and a girl who was a lesbian actually talked to me and tried to, do a move. And and I asked her, because I was really kind of shocked, not in a bad way. It doesn't matter. But I was like, why give you the vibe? And you were so comfortable to come at me like that. So why? No, the way you look, the way you talk.
Looks matter.
So I was like, oh no, I'm married. And I kind of like man only, my husband. And I have 3 kids. So he does something. He does something for sure. So whatever we said right now is just for you guys to take it and use it in your advantage. Why I'm saying that, because your life can change dramatically just the way you look. And in that moment, like right now we are talking, it's not on purpose, but it's just black woman here. And in this society, as soon as you want people to take you serious, you want to achieve something, you need to have the look who goes with. You want people to treat you with respect. Look, like when they look at you, they just want to respect you. And that's why even we have clothes, style, and outfit for many different occasions. Like don't wear your clubbing dress at work, because when they start calling you names, you're gonna start feeling bad. But
That's true.
It's the way that your
how
dress is.
you're looking,
You are what you attract. I tell this to
If you
all
portray
my
yourself a certain
friends.
way.
You are what you attract. If you dress like you're going to the club, you cannot get mad that men are going to be calling you certain things, or people are going to call you certain things, because
it's not
that's
that
what
we
you're
are
attracting.
encouraging that.
Yeah, no, we're not
Everybody
encouraging
are
it, but still,
free
yeah.
to look whatever they want. But in this society, like one of you said, we won't lie. Like yes, everybody judge. Everybody. Before they give you a chance, they will. Actually, I work with people, I meet people every day. And each of my clients, I have to look a certain way. Like I actually do my research. If I'm gonna see someone who is an artist, he wants to do something in his house, to change it and whatever, I know that I can be like a little bit artsy with the color and as soon as he sees me, it feels like we are in the same world. And when it's like a lawyer or someone like that, I'm more conservative. It's more my dress pants and stuff like that. So when I come, they feel like we share the same world, but it's really small stuff like that.
That's
Like,
true.
and usually when a client, it's really, how can I say, has a lot money, I can
Yeah.
say,
Wealthy.
like when I get there, I will have my Louboutin shoes, I will have my little Gucci bag, because when they see you black and looking just basic, they start thinking like you're gonna come and take stuff.
Yeah.
So you need to go there and show them already like, oh, I got it too.
Yeah.
I might not have dimension, but
I got the red
comfortable.
bottoms. Yes.
You see? And sometimes even I go far if my husband has to drop me, or we actually rent a car, a good one. And when they see you coming, you can tell. Like they feel safe. They feel like, okay, that's the type of person we deal with all the time. So when she come in our home, we are comfortable. Like it's not pleasant. It's not stuff that we need to encourage, but it happens. It is life. It is
It's
what
life.
it is.
It's really what it is. Like honestly, truly, like it just, without even thinking, it just happens. In those 2 seconds, you see something, you're like, that person's dressed like this, so there must be this type of person.
Mhm.
There might be this type of person.
And
So,
another thing I
yeah.
can add up on that, it's even usually some people that I meet at school, like I was in high school, but now like I'm in college, is different too. People gonna be like, oh, because the way they see you actually, some people they get scared because they're like,
That's
don't
another
know.
thing too.
yeah, they're like, we don't know. Like
If you're
some
gonna approach
people
her or
gonna
not.
tell me, they're like, oh my god, the way we see you, how you look so expensive that we don't really know how to approach you.
That's
But your
another thing
personality,
too.
it's so sweet. Like, wow.
Yeah.
So you see people always think, oh, because you look all fancy, you look good, I mean, you have to have some sort of
Stereotypes.
attitude. And they say, oh, because you know the IG model, usually how they dress, you don't have a good personality. But we're
They have
shocked.
attitude.
How come you look all the time good, but you also have an amazing personality? Like, wow. So, yeah.
So in
got
both
that,
ways, that
Yeah.
that can do good, that can do bad
Bad.
sometimes
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So you just need to balance and know exactly where you're going with. So we're gonna go with to our second part. I'm going to show you girls pictures of cool dude, and you're gonna tell me what you think about them and if you can allow yourself to date that or not.
Okay.
So the first picture. What do you think about it? Go one by one and just tell me. It's a, for you, it's a yes or no.
Oh, no, I'm gonna go for it.
The way he looks,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
a
gonna go
yes.
for it. Yes.
It's a no for me. I don't like the shoes.
What about you?
Yeah, the shoes is a no.
I like the denim on denim. Yeah,
But it's the shoes.
but
It's a yes or no.
it could be a yes for his style. Yeah, it could be a yes. The shoes I wouldn't wear, but I can see why he wore it with a denim.
No,
No,
like
I
he
can't.
everything is
Yeah.
good.
Yeezys.
Everything.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me,
No, you're married.
it's a big no.
Oh,
But yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Next.
What about that one?
No, him, mom.
Oh, one by one,
Oh,
please.
girl.
Mine to know because like he looks so simple, and on top of it, if I have to rate the personality look, like no, this is not for me.
He's a no for me, to be honest, because guys who usually dress like that are super preppy and like they like golf and stuff like that, and like I feel like we would just have nothing in common. Like,
Yeah.
like you know.
he didn't iron his clothes. Sorry, but
Looks matters.
no, but no, it's a no for
it's a
me.
no.
It's a no for me.
Me actually, it's kind of yes, cause that looks responsible, looks smart.
It looks a little too responsible.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
it's fun.
for me, it's
It's
a
not
yes.
everyday responsible.
Like,
Where are we going?
It looked too simple. No, it looked too. This looked like the type of dude who would have just.
Everyday play.
yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Why
Too
no?
much sweat. It looked like someone like no, there's not too much sweat. I'm thinking about it, but it just looked like someone who's not really.
Responsible.
No.
He doesn't care about his appearance. You think?
No, it's just like it look. It's just a no. Like it's a no. Well,
Yeah.
me personally, I like men who love to dress, and I feel like this we're gonna have a
It's
lot
too
of
bad.
men with like cute outfits.
It's Charlie.
Me, it's the same thing too. I was just about to say he looks really laid back and like. Again, it depends where we're going. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
wear sweats, sometimes you know dress it up a little bit. So to me, it's even a maybe because it depends where we're going.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
have to ask. him.
and I agree with the same thing with
Yeah,
Charlie.
for me.
Like at this, like I can't say no completely because I would be a hypocrite. Some days
Mhm.
I
You wear
do like to
sweats.
wear sweats.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just running errands. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So we can't really judge him just
But
based off of that.
Right
It's
now, we are just trying to act like you're in the street and someone like that.
I wouldn't look at him and judge him if I saw him wearing that on the street. That's my answer.
Exactly.
I wouldn't
So
look at-
next.
Next,
No.
definitely not.
Absolutely.
One by one, please,
chaos.
girl.
Chaos.
No.
Okay, teeth.
Chaos.
This is chaos.
He looks like he's confused.
Yeah. For
He's
sure.
wearing a polo shirt
Yeah.
and then a hoodie and like look at the way he's wearing the hoodie. I don't know if am I no?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
No.
Okay. For me, it's a definite no, because just the same thing that she said last time. I like men who can obviously dress it up. That looks like a red carpet event, so why are you
You
wearing
wearing
that?
that. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
It's a definite-
What about you, Ruth?
No.
yeah,
It's a no, eh?
And I just want to add a little bit more, like even the way he wore the jeans. No, but we're talking about appearance, right?
I just
It-
want to add a little bit more.
No, I just want to say, it's. By the way, it's no. I'm not being disrespectful or nothing.
No.
We're just critical. We're just
Yeah,
being
we
critical.
are doing what we are.
But
we have
it's
to
the,
do.
even like the simple thing, the way he folded the jeans at the bottom, like you know
Come
what I
on.
mean. Like it
Come
just didn't match with the
on.
outfit. It looked
Yeah.
like he was rushing to
And
go
when
to the red carpet
when
event.
you look at him, you get no sense of fashion, and it's okay if you don't. So go simple. He has so many
Things going
different
on.
Yeah.
pieces that he don't know what to do with, and he look uncomfortable.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it makes you be uncomfortable
Yeah.
too. I always said.
yeah, no.
So
Next.
whoa,
Next.
no, next.
Oh. That's a yes. This is a yes.
Yeah, that's a yes because
Yes, a
that's
yes,
like an everyday
yes.
look.
Yeah.
Can we go one by
Oh,
one?
man.
I started. So
Yeah.
for me, this is a yes.
Okay.
For many reasons. First,
Right.
he looks good. Like it's not too much, but and he looked confident. You know,
Yeah.
like guys who have the confidence, you know, it screams out loud. But it's not like the confident when you become
Even
arrogant.
the confidence you can tell because that color he just
yeah,
dropped there.
you know,
Mhm.
like he looked
You need to
confident.
be bold.
Yeah,
in
he's
some
not
way.
someone who's boring and like it's like someone. He looks like someone who's like right in the middle. Like that's the vibe that he gives me.
Yeah.
The style he gives me.
Okay.
I would say yes guess as well too, just like she said, it looks like with the shoes, certainly the fact that he didn't go with black or white, it shows like he has a little bit of pop in his personality. Like even though his shirt and his pants are simple, my eyes are attracted to the shoes, and that's what we were talking about in the last segment with pick your statement piece. So definitely.
Like just like both of them, I agree with both of them, what they said in terms of like the statement and stuff, but it's also even the way he's standing that that goes back to what Ruth was saying about the confidence. And it's really hard for you to be like, oh, you can make fun of his appearance. This is like an everyday look. Like I feel like a lot of men dress like that. So
and for me it's a no still, because he has good stuff like you said, but for me it's still
It's too basic.
Yeah.
Too basic.
All right.
like I said, it all depends on where you go.
Oh. Ooh. Fula.
It's like highly.
That's a definite.
It's giving surgery.
Go first.
Oh
yeah.
It's a definite yes. Like he paired off the scarf, the leather jacket. Like it looked like he takes time. And if you take time into what you wear, it means that in your life you take time as well to just look organized. I hope, because social media be catfishing. But I hope. But honestly, just off of the look, yes.
He comes at you, ask questions.
I will answer, but like, wow, you're serious. Like, wow, because I know that a shop is not cheap.
Yeah.
So this shop could be $150.
And speaking of the ishap, like it's as a man, it's bold enough to even be wearing an ishap like that. Not every man can walk a look like
I
that.
fight with my husband to make him wear.
Yeah.
They don't like. They want to be comfortable, especially him. And when you told him to, I'm wearing this because you ask. And then half of the way, whatever we are going is gonna end up somewhere.
And also, just to add on, the Chelsea boots, like men with Chelsea boots, they look good. So
Birkenstocks.
He looks like, just like Charlie said, he looks like he has his life together. So he looks good.
He looks different.
Yeah. And did you talk about it? Okay, so go on.
Yes, it's a yes. It's a yes too.
Why?
Yes, it is. Because like all of you guys said, usually men are not they love to be simple, but like he look different, you know, and being different, it shows a lot of character, and character it's
But don't you think a man who actually take very good care of him, that's more characteristic of
metrosexual? Like
no, really that I wanted to say player. Do you feel
I don't think so.
Do you feel safe? Like you look at him, you feel like, oh, that I'm safe.
Yeah, because then now you have to look at yourself now. Like if you don't feel safe because of how a man looks, that's something you need to take up with God, and you need to.
We're gonna keep that one for another day.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Because a guy could dress like he doesn't care, and he can still cheat on you too.
Okay.
Okay. Drop the mic.
It's really the personality for
Exactly.
But today we are focusing on the appearance.
But today he can get a yes.
Yeah.
He can get a yes for me too.
yes.
Big time. Like me, like that every day.
You look like he smells good
Look
too.
like,
Yeah.
what about him?
No.
It's a no for me.
No.
He looks
one
scary.
by one.
It's a no for me because I'm not understanding the outfit. I'm not understanding where it starts.
It's an artsy guy.
No, it's an
who love to actually express himself.
I understand that. Don't express yourself when you're with me, though. I'm honestly, I am in law school. I'm in the most conservative career ever. So you dress like that, like you are not gonna take you seriously. And maybe that's why for me, I'm more conservative. But I don't understand where the outfit starts and it ends. Like there's some tights, there's some shorts. Like, I'm just not understanding.
You know, Charlie,
Maybe I need to
this
explain.
outfit,
Yeah.
you give it to a taller guy, you give it to someone who has more, like a better posture, confident, and different hairstyle and the beard. You will love that.
Yeah.
And just to
On
add
him is a no.
I'm telling you, because people, you need to know
Your
what
style.
fits you.
Yeah.
Your body. You need to know your body.
Yeah.
You can
You're
love
right.
some. Like, do you know how many styles stuff that I go to the store, I'm really in love, but I know how I look.
Yeah.
And I know which part of my body
It will
I
fit.
show more and I'm confident and comfortable with.
Yeah.
So some stuff, and even just to open just a little bracket on this topic, I will be at the store and you will see a top like with big cleavage. I don't like to expose my upper part too much, so I stay away from that. You can tell, you know me, like the big cleavage, it's not me. But shorts, I wear that almost all the time. So you really need to know your body, but we're gonna talk about it another day. So all of us need to know, eh?
I feel like a man like this, you have to have like you have to be open-minded. Like you have to be free-spirited. Like you have to be one of those
I
people.
am, but I won't take that.
I'm not either, but I'm just not.
Next.
I even try to give him a pass, but
What about that one?
it's a no.
It's a no and a yes. I know we have to be either no or yes.
Why is it no and yes? It's a no for me.
Speak your mind.
For me personally, it will pass. It's still it's gonna pass because the the person looks like he's someone who's not closed-minded just by his style. That's what it gives.
That's the open-minded that will attract you.
Yeah, like it looks like he's open-minded. It's
I can see
someone
that too.
who cannot he think outside of the box.
And this
for
is just
me,
beautiful.
That's amazing already. And he also looks really confident and so comfortable with his style. So
Who is really difficult to wear the pants. That pants
It's a no
so
for
it
me.
still shows a lot. Like it's simple, but a lot can be translated by the way he looks.
Okay, so next.
It's a no for me. I don't like the pants.
The pants, but just adding on to what Ruth said, like the pants can look good on somebody else, but unfortunately with him it was a miss, you know?
You look like a mess.
Yeah, but he has potential to look good in different outfits for sure.
And then someone like that, he just tried to be different that day, and he comes at you and he miss.
Yeah, it's
You know,
a miss.
like it's important. The way you look, it's important.
It is because you miss. You could have had a good personality, but them pants.
Yeah, but me, I love it.
But for some people, it's a pattern.
Me too. Yes, yes.
It is.
Like
yes.
you said with the sweatpants, it's not every day that you're gonna rock something
Of
like
course.
that. It depends on where you're going, like a festival, it's
Yeah.
summer, and you just wanna be different.
Of course.
He looks like he's going to summer school, so I mean, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? I get it. He said summer school.
Summer school.
Cause she's
Okay.
traumatized. Nice. Cause she.
Jesus.
No.
This
It's giving
is
me.
a lot.
It's giving me Coachella vibes. Boho vibes.
It's giving me Passion of Christ vibes.
She said passion.
It's a no for me.
It's a no.
It's a no, eh?
It's a no.
No, why?
I like I said, with the profession that I'm doing and with the way that I am, I'm very conservative. So I feel like there's certain things that I just wouldn't like. Like you can wear that inside of the house, but like if we go outside and you wear that, like I'm
Inside
looking-
the house with a lot of necklace like that.
I mean, if you want to wear those necklaces, that's fine. As long as you do it in the house. A lot of people think that I'm really conservative, and then they get to know me and they're like, "Ooh, that's how she is." That's what I like. Kinder surprise. But a Kinder comes out, yo. It's a no.
No, it's a no.
It's a no. It's a no.
She said Passion of Christ.
Yeah,
No, but it's a no.
it's a no.
I don't even have anything much to say, but it's just
It's really no. What turned you off?
The hair.
Really?
Yes, I found this out. The hair and
It's a
just like what Charlie said, on like
It's too
it
much.
can work for other people, but for me personally,
It's a
the
no.
necklace,
too
the
much.
yeah, it's not for me personally.
So, Ruth, yes or no?
Obviously, no.
Whoa.
If she says yes, I'll be shocked.
It's a yes.
Don't say yes just because of
No,
that.
but wait. Tiffany one with the hair. Me personally, I don't mind the hair at all. I find it very cool. Cause you know,
No,
people do
we are talking more about
Okay, the
the
outfit.
Yes or no, Ruth?
Okay, it's
It's a no. She's trying to be nice. It's a no. She's
No,
gonna be a no.
I don't have a strong opinion though. That's the problem.
So it's a maybe?
Like, well, we don't have a maybe. But I'm
So it's more no than
More no
yes.
than yes, or more yes and
okay,
no?
fine, it's a no.
It's a no. It's a no for me too.
It's a no.
Because you see, the one we see previously,
Yeah.
They look put together.
he's
The same
they
vibe.
have the same vibe, but it's more controlled.
Yeah.
This is just
Vibe.
the excess of
It's
it.
too
Like,
much.
That's where I'm gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
you're not going anywhere like this.
That's why I said inside the house. No problem. Outside?
Yeah.
Me, even inside your house, I love to be cuddled like that with all those necklaces. What's gonna happen? Next.
No, it's a no. We're done.
Oh, we're done. That was the last picture.
Yeah.
So.
So that was the last picture, and I feel like we prove a point right now.
Looks
Yeah.
matter. They do.
Looks matter.
Put your best foot
100%.
forward, to be honest. You are what you attract.
And the thing is, people, it's not just about other people's, honestly, and like Tiffany said in the beginning, it's mostly just for yourself too. Usually, and my mom tells me that all the time, when you look good, people always think, oh, it's because for other, no, it's,
You
because
feel good.
sometimes, yeah, and sometimes you can love what you're wearing, and some people don't like it, but you still love it. There's some outfit you're gonna wear, like for example, I'm gonna wear, it's like, I really love it, but some people, they don't really like it that much. But your confidence to some people, even if they don't like your outfit,
They're gonna like it
but
all.
the way you look and the way you present yourself,
Okay.
It's because you start first by loving it.
yeah. And then even though people are, oh, this honestly, I cannot see myself, but on you it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's the confidence and how you present yourself, like it's very important, you know.
It is.
So that's all we do.
So
And just to
guys,
wrap it up real quick,
mhm.
you gonna miss out on your blessings if you don't look good either.
Yes. And today we put it was mostly men we put there, but even women, like especially you, my young lovely girl, and all of them were watching me. You want a serious man, you want a responsible man, you want someone who actually going to be there for you and everything, but look how you look. Like sometimes the nail it's oversized, the color it's too much, the hair it doesn't complement your skin.
You know what it is though?
tone.
Like you said,
all those
you have
stuff.
to know your style.
Yes.
Sometimes we like things on Instagram on other people and we think, okay, because it looks good on that person, we need to wear it.
And
But
that person
no.
maybe just wear it for that picture. She will never wear that anywhere else.
Now you look like Boo Boo the Fool.
Tell me about it. So it's really important. Look good. If you're not into fashion, just be clean and simple. We show a lot of like that.
Like my
that
favorite,
white tee.
yeah, the white
Yeah,
shirt.
that white
With the-
tee with
with
the
the
jeans
shirt,
and
yeah.
now you sneakers.
For me, that was like my
Even
favorite.
if you don't want that, even if you don't want red, even black, even you look just clean and presentable.
Yeah.
Like why people never go on sweatpants in a resume, like in an interview?
Yeah. Bring
Why?
your best foot
Everybody
forward.
has at least one suit.
Yeah.
Even though they don't wear suit, but they have it because
Yeah,
they
for
know
work.
they can go in interview and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if that's why even the other video we did with Ruth, I was saying you need to know yourself. When you know yourself, you will know what you want to portray. Like you cannot tell, oh, I'm so conservative, and then you always have those tiny stuff, and it doesn't
make
go.
sense, yeah.
You know, and you want people to look at you and feel like, oh, that person, like you can trust that person. Even at work, you come, you look like someone who just woke
Came from the
up.
club.
Yeah.
No, sometimes just like, how did you just woke up? Like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, no, it
No
definitely
combing
makes a
hair, no making, you know. So that was it. That's it for today. I hope everything that we said it's going to be helpful to you, and I hope we did not hurt any feelings.
Yeah.
And it's if we did, it's not the attention.
No.
We just wanted to prove a point that
Right
your
perspective,
look
yeah.
matter.
It does.
It can change your life, it can change a lot of stuff. So just be aware And even like Ruth said, sometimes when it's too much, sometimes it's not good either. Because some people, they cannot approach you anymore. And it starts to be a barrier between you and other people. So find your balance. Me, I love to find balance everywhere.
That's right.
Balance.
And always how mom always telling me too, it's like each, and Charlotte been saying that too, it really depends like where you're going. So because you cannot also look so conservative and going at a club. That also makes no sense. At this point, where are you going? What are you doing there? But you can also go to the interview,
But
at
at that same, you know, that one is another subject.
Yeah.
Being sick, cause why girls, when you go to the club, you all go with those tiny dresses? It's because you feel like it's sexy.
But it's sexy because you're going there. It doesn't mean that you're gonna wear the same thing like she said, going to an interview.
But you know that even at that club, you can wear anything else and still look sexy. Sexy is not just you being too revealing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's another thing. Like people, I know people, some people, even me, I love to look sexy. But the sexiness, it's not me exposing too much. You know, and also the age count. You know, at 36, your sexiness start to change than those 20s and stuff. We don't say ladies' age, but yeah, we cannot. The sexiness that I have, it's not the same that they have. We need to have that in mind. So that's it for today. Can one of you just conclude?
Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like. Make sure you comment and you share this video with all your friends. Like we said, we didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. That wasn't our intentions. But you are what you attract. Take that and let it simmer in your heads.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Thank you.
Bye.
Her.